Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors, a Carnivora Mini Dregoth rendition, if you will. Listen, this is the Mini Dregoth. It is designed by my brother from another mother, Jason Dixon. It was made here in the good old US of A by my other brother from another mother, Tim Ellis. Tim's a phenomenal maker, and he made a run of these. This is the Mini Dregoth. It is sold exclusively through Carnivora. Let me give you some stats, and then I'm going to explain why we're doing it the way we're doing it. Again, the Mini Dregoth. It is 80 CRV2. It's 3/16 inch blade stock. 3/16, a slab of 80 CRV2. The overall length is 7 5/8, so it's the perfect pocket fixed blade length. The blade length's 4 1/8. The cutting edge is 4 inches. The blade width at its widest point is 1 3/8. Now the handle length is 3 1/2, but here's the deal. We're going to discuss that. Of the 5 that were originally made, I got the shortest one. Okay, by about 1/4 inch. The inner grip on this is 3 inches, but it is open. And here's the deal. Here's the deal on that. The handle width, I believe, is almost 5/8. So it's a thick handle. It is a small handle. You need to know that. But they sent me the smallest one on purpose, and that's fine for me because it is a pocket fixed blade. Now here's the deal. I've had this knife probably a month and a half. Okay. If Jason's name sounds familiar to you, now watch this. Let me just shut up right here. This is 2 pieces sewed together. Let's just watch together. I'm going to tell you something, guys. I was impressed by that. Now, I didn't do my normal paper cutting. 1, this ain't a paper cutting knife. 2, I've had this blade for a month and a half, maybe 2 months. So the razor paper cutting edge it came very sharp, is gone. So I'm not going to make a knife, why do that? If it's not going to do it, and I wasn't going to, try to sharpen it up, I did this on purpose. I wanted to give a full review. This is a tough son of a bitch. That's exactly why I named this video the way I did. Now, we pushed straight in there on that sandblast hose, and we pulled it down and ripped it. Now, why? Because this is a knife I use at work a lot. I cut a lot of steel belted sandblast hose like this is here. I cut a lot of canvas. I really do. The sand that we get in that I use to sandblast, I stab with this knife, and then I have to cut some of those. It's just some thick canvas thread. That's all I know to tell you. So I cut some very industrial stuff. Now, here's some industrial hose. So what I wanted to do with this video, because this is not the edge it came with. Tim sent this thing to me razor sharp. I have used it because I wanted to get the feel. When they said Mini Dregoth, I said, okay, I'm thinking belt knife. I wasn't thinking pocket fixed blade. So when I got it in, as much as I love it, and I do, I'm going to adjust the camera here. I'm like, I don't want to try to review this thing and my failures, my shortcomings for me not using this knife make the knife look bad. Because there's just certain knives, guys. There's just certain knives you just freaking love. And I want y'all to pay attention to this part of the video because we're about to absolutely, now we don't abuse the knife. I'm not going to abuse it. We're not trying to destroy it. But I'm going to show you right here how tough it is. This piece of wood is nothing but knots. And the one we do behind it is a lot more. And what I wanted to do while that hair popping edge is gone, after a month and a half of using this thing in a sandblast environment, okay, it still cuts. It still does what it needs to do. Now, let's watch this part right here. I'll get quiet again. So what am I doing here? Well, we're getting some little feathers made up on this piece of fat wood. If you've ever dealt with lighter knot or fat wood, you know that it'll challenge a blade. I wanted to show you the control of the knife, how comfortable the knife is in hand. I've had to alter the grip. There's no way around that, okay? So I'm not trying to fool you. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm showing you how to use this knife. I love this knife. Now, I use it at work a lot too to make a fire. One thing that I do during the colder months is I keep a fire running all week long. Now on Friday, I'll put it out. Monday morning, I start it up. Why? To get the practice in. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cold mornings, which we don't have many, I use it to warm up my hands before I start sandblasting, because nothing will bless you more than getting hit in cold hands with sand. But I use it to build skills. That's the whole thing. Now what we're going to do right here is just hammer this in, then beat on it a little bit. I'm going to show you the tip. I'm going to show you the edge. Here's the thing. A lot of times, if I've used the knife, and I resharpen it, that's not showing you the sharpness of the knife. I'm not trying to. What I'm trying to, and then if something happens to it, you say, well, Scab, you resharpen it. The heat treat stays the same. Okay? So I wanted to run this edge way, way down. And then I wanted to do everything I could to put pressure on that edge to see if it chipped, to see if it rolled, to see whatever it did. So I'm hammering directly into a knot right here. I hammered it into a knot straight down. Now we're almost batoning it in, straight in, just to put pressure on that edge. So let's check that heat treat. The guys, Tim's going to make another run of 20 or 25 of these. Here's the deal. And let me just say this, and I'm gonna at the end of this video, I'm gonna do 2 or 3 minutes and give you some really good looks at the knife. Those are coming, okay? So at the end of the video, if you want to pause it and just see, you'll get some really good looks. The handle's freaking gorgeous. And I'm gonna tell you at the end, like I'm gonna tell you right now, this knife ain't for everybody. It is 100% not for everybody, but it is 1,000% for me. It handles heavy-duty, industrial, hard-use work every single stinking day. And I thought, you know what? How can I demonstrate this? If I'm not going to sharpen it up, which I'm going to after this video, but if I'm not, what can I do? And I thought, we'll just use the knife like I use it every day. Yes, I baton with it every day. Yes, I cut hose with it. Look at that. That's the knot that we were trying to get close to. There's knots all in this thing, but that's one we went straight through. I wanted to put as much pressure on this thing as I could. The other thing is this. Somebody's going to say, well, Scab, is it good for self-defense? Yes, unless you're an idiot. I absolutely love this knife at night to go walking. I took it, like I said, put it right on the inside of my pocket. It deploys easy if I need it. It's got, it's not a spear point, okay? It's really not, but it's got that spear, that arrowhead, that spear shape. So if I put my thumb right in the middle of it, you know what I'm saying? Turn it flat, put my thumb in it. I've got me a pretty good poker that I promise you will do anything on this planet I need to do. We did a little stabbing with it earlier. It gets pretty good penetration, and it's got a little guard to it. So, overall thoughts on, I love the damn thing. Now, I'm right here. I'm purposely hammering it in, batoning it in, just to show you the toughness of the knife. And I'll be honest with you guys, to have wore the edge down like I have, for it to penetrate and cut that double ratchet strap like it did, that's pretty damn impressive. Now this is something I took from Grugsy over at Legion Tactical, where we do vertical batoning. Again, putting pressure on the knife. We've batoned it, if you'll notice, I've batoned it into that wood just damn near every way you can. Why? Because I want you to know, if you choose to buy this knife, you're getting a quality product that will stand up to not only the rigors of a sandblast pit, but to an idiot hammered into a piece of knotted wood. I'm just dead serious. Sometimes, guys, not every review I do is going to be based on, oh man, look at, sometimes the knife and the review and the demonstration is going to be based, this is a tough son of a bitch. This is one that you can rely on. And let me just say this mini Dregoth, you can rely on. Look at the curls. Now I'm telling y'all, is the edge gone? No, I've still got edge there. It'll still do damage. I'm showing you right there. Terrible camera work. But again, right here, our zip tie test. Pop, 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 no problem. And here's the deal. Again, it's not about the sharpness of the knife. Okay, most knives should cut a zip tie. Does it chip that edge? Does it roll that edge? Now, if you've been with me for 6-8 months a year, you'll recognize this hose right here. This hose has just been the bane of some knives' existence. And you can see right here, it's not just cutting through it like hot butter, but I've still got enough edge. After 6 weeks in a sand pit, after out this, and let me just be honest with you, total disclosure, this is the 3rd time I've shot this video. So this ain't the 1st or 2nd time we've stabbed. It ain't the 1st or 2nd time that we've batoned. This is the 3rd time. This is seriously about 6 hours into this knife on a video. That's not talking about everyday use. And I'll go out on a limb. 6 hours of doing this straight is a couple months worth of use. I'm just telling you right now. Now right here, this is one I like to do. We just stab and drag, and it goes through it smoothly. Guys, listen, here in a second, I'm going to turn you over and give you to the epilogue part. The things that I want to stress in this part of the video is simply this. 80CRV2, this handle is shorter. They are making a run with some longer ones. You can get whatever handle material you want. Jason Dixon's the designer. Carnivora is the seller. Tim Ellis is the maker. To the 3 of y'all, fine job. There's that grip. There's that grip right there. That's that get off of me grip. Yes, thank you, Scab. Appreciate you. Listen, I'm going to turn y'all over to myself while I'm playing with this bottle here. I love y'all. Scabber, take it away for me, son. Hey, guys, let me do a quick epilogue type thing here. I wanted to give y'all some really good looks at this knife. I think I've explained why I did the video the way I did, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Again, it's 80CRV2 steel. These are poured resin handle scales, very, very comfortable, and good grip. I thought it's smooth, and so I was a little worried about slicky. It's not slicky at all. Good grip in hand. I just want to give you some good looks. Green liners, absolutely adore this thing. Again, this is sold exclusively through Carnivora, built by Tim Ellis, and it is designed by Jason Dixon. I'm going to talk to you about Jason real quick. It came with 2 different carry options for me to try. This is a black sheath, and you see how thick that thing is. Good look, just kind of a straightforward belt carry sheath there. I really, really like this. You also have an option where you can go scout if you wanted it. The other option is this. I absolutely adore this one. This is the one I use a lot. Brown leather sheath, really well done. Got the knife in backwards. So the knife fits in like that. Here's the way I carry this. This goes on the outside of my pants pocket, and I just push it straight down. I love the knife. Again, let me just give you a couple more looks because this thing's gorgeous. Now, I've given you all the specs and all that throughout the video, but this thing's just dope, man. There is some light billboarding right here. It's Carnivora, and it's done in a very classy way. A lot of times guys don't like the billboarding, but this you can't, unless you're looking for it, you can't see it, but it's done in some block letters. Really, really cool. Last look. Listen, real quick, guys. Thank you to everybody who's chose to watch this video. Man, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for everybody who's going to comment. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for all you do for making this channel what it is, a train wreck. Thank you. Y'all, I do my best to sabotage this thing every day, and you guys just say, nope, Scab, we're riding with you. Listen, 2 things. Patreon, the choir, okay? There's a link in the description to Patreon. There's a join button below if you want to join YouTube memberships. Every single dime that comes into this channel, and that we call it the choir. There's some dope videos over there with me and Megatron. It's just kind of Patreon exclusive stuff. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. We only ask you to do that if you can. We put every dime right back into this channel, whether it's a green screen, black screen, lighting, whatever, microphone. We're trying to improve the channel to give you a better product and grind. See, the only thing I know to do is work hard and grind, okay? and make improvements as I go. So to each and every one of you who said, Scab, we'll partner with you, thank you. To each and every one of you who just say, hey man, we'll watch the video, thank you. I don't ask anybody to subscribe. You're all grown, you're all adults, and you can make up that choice. Today, Donnie B All Day did a shout out video, and in it, he talked about brothers in the blade and people that you just love and you haven't met them in this community, and that's true. And I love Donnie to death. He's a community guy. He did some great shout outs. But here's the thing with that. Jason Dixon is one of those guys. I have said multiple times that I am not the QBC. Y'all know that I'm not the QBC. That being said, this is Big Hungry's Beard and Body Care. Listen to me. I bought this with my own money. There's no affiliate link. I'm not making a dime. I'm not above doing that, but I'm just saying this is something that I want to do from my heart, from my brother Jason Dixon. He makes this stuff for beard care. Now listen, in my whole transformation, trying to lose weight, trying to do better on the channel, trying to do better at work, trying to be a better man, taking care of myself, this stuff right here, it's a beard stuff, and you pour it in, and he's got like cocoa butter and all that. And here's the thing. People, oh, it ain't meant, whatever. When you've got skin issues like I got, normally this time last year, I'm usually fried with just blistered from the sand, from the dry. I have used this stuff for 6 weeks. It is absolutely phenomenal for the health of my beard, for my skin. If you got skin problems, whether it's your face, your arms, your back, this is all natural. I fully support, I'll put my name, I'll stand on this product. Big Hungry Beard and Body Care. I just don't want to screw it up and say what it's not. Jason's probably going to comment on this video because it's phenomenal, and why would you not? Big Hungry Blades is his channel name. If you got some issues or you're like, dude, I need something for my beard, my face, give this a shot. It's $11. I bought 3 bottles. It's worth it. Listen, thank y'all. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Keep supporting me. We'll keep banging. We'll keep rolling till we hit that 100K. And after that, I'll have to tell you the goal because y'all going to fall out of your chair. But we're going to roll and we're going to ride. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son. Doodly-doo.